Dr. Avi Loeb is a professor at Harvard University and the director for the Institute for Theory and Computation. And Luis Elizondo is the author of Imminent, Inside the Pentagon's Hunt for UFOs. All right, Lou, first to you on this one. Give us your thoughts on what we're seeing in these newly released documents and videos and pictures.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, John and Katrina. This is really a historic moment for greater transparency in the U.S. government. This administration made a promise to the American people, and they are delivering on that promise. So I think it's very, very significant. Two, what I'd like to do is just caution people, look, it's very, very easy for us to go down these rabbit holes and just look at something on a video and be like, oh, wow, that's really something interesting. And the reality is a lot of these things have prosaic explanations. What concerns me are the ones that do not. When I was at the Pentagon in the ATIP program, which was the Pentagon's UFO investigative program that we had at the Pentagon, we worked with the CIA, the FBI, and there were instances where we were encountering things that certainly were outperforming anything we have in our inventory, and we were pretty sure was not foreign adversarial. So there's still a big mystery behind this.
Yeah, President Trump just weighing in on Truth Social, as he is wont to do. Yes, Avi. Here's what he said. As for my promise to you, the Department of War has released the first tranche of the UFO UAP files to the public for their review and study. In an effort for complete and maximum transparency, it was my honor to direct my administration to identify and prove government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, and unidentified flying objects. Whereas previous administrations have failed to be transparent on the subject, with these new documents and videos, the people can decide for themselves what the hell is going on. Have fun and enjoy.
Have fun and enjoy.
And happy Friday.
I'm less concerned now.
Yes, exactly. Avi, I just have to ask you the question. I mean, you talk to people, John and I were talking about it, like, are they or aren't they real? Of course, we're talking about, intelligent life way outside of this solar system. What do you think on that? What's your answer to that and why?
Well, thanks for having me. Fundamentally, I believe that we are not at the top of the food chain, as shocking as it might sound. And the reason is simple, that there are 100 billion stars like the sun in the Milky Way galaxy alone. Most of them formed billions of years before the sun. We are late to the cosmic party. And even our Voyager spacecraft takes less than 1 billion years, to cross the Milky Way galaxy. So that's 1970s technologies. And there was plenty of time for other civilizations, more accomplished than we are, to reach our backyard. And so this is not a philosophical question. It's not a religious question. It's a scientific question as to whether we are being visited. We just need to look around us. And, this question of are we alone was asked by the physicist Enrico Fermi back in 1950 in Los Alamos. And perhaps one possible answer to this question is right here. We just need to look. And I'm very much encouraged by the release of the data today, even though it's preliminary, and we should expect the most interesting data to come out in the future because it takes more time to declassify. But already today we have about 82 records from the Department of War, 56 records from the FBI, 12 records from NASA, 8 records from the State Department. Altogether, we're talking about serious people noticing things they cannot understand. And of course, their day job is national security. So these are serious people. We depend on them for the safety of our nation. And they say they cannot figure out things. So for me as a scientist, I very much would like to help them. And I'm really delighted to see this data because I see science as the privilege of maintaining our childhood curiosity. Most of the scientists are risk averse. NASA will never make a statement that could be controversial, so they are very careful at what they say. But fundamentally, science is about data, evidence, looking at it with open eyes and figuring out for ourselves the answer. And, that's what makes it fun. And I completely resonate with what President Trump said. It is fun to look at new data and try to figure it out.